So my name is Maurice Moore, and I was recognized for the award because of my contributions in the music industry and entertainment business as a singer, songwriter, and producer. Well, it's been quite some time over the years. Early on, I think it was primarily um, when I started my recording studio out of my mom's basement as a teenager and built out that recording studio, and it became a local hub for a lot of musicians and producers and songwriters in the city. And many artists found themselves in that space, including myself, where I honed my skills and was able to pass on so much knowledge and experience to not only my generation as someone who is pioneering within my own generation, but also to the next generation and giving access to different opportunities, especially as of late. I use that studio as kind of a jump off point for my own career, and I'm now a multi-platinum singer, songwriter, and producer, and I've been very fortunate to be able to extend a lot of the opportunities that I have for myself to many of the talented musicians and creatives in this city. And it's something I'm very excited about and plan to continue expanding on into the future. I mean, it's awesome. My music and my career has taken me all across the world. I'm currently living in Los Angeles, California. And I think being recognized by my hometown always has a special place in my heart because programs like the one that I'm speaking on right now really helped me and helped me build my confidence to go and pursue my dreams and do things that, to a lot of people from this city, it would have been seen as impossible. And I hope that I can continue to be a beacon of inspiration to all the kids that come from the same place that I come from. Um, and a lot of the opportunities in Ottawa, especially when I was growing up, there wasn't as many as there are now. And I think, to be part of this movement that's growing the grassroots of Ottawa is really important to me. And I feel like honestly I'm just getting started with what I have planned to bring to the city. So it's definitely very exciting and it's an honor. Well, I mean, I think the music industry is a very unique industry in that um, it's not much of a meritocracy. It's very much based on relationships and honestly your willpower and desire to succeed. And I think for me, that was my biggest asset because the amount of times that you're going to hear no, the amount of times that I've heard no, the amount of walls that I've run into, whether it be, things aren't growing the way that I want them to or moving as fast as I would like and trying to find solutions to those problems, or when it was, oh, we don't have the budget to execute this creative vision. I had to really get creative about how I was bringing my vision. Um, to life, so whether that looked like, you know, bootstrapping music videos and learning how to edit and color grade and sketch out my ideas for myself. Every obstacle became an opportunity for me to develop a new skill, which for me, I think is my superpower today because over the years, I've accumulated so many skills that aren't necessarily music itself related. They just kind of became a means to an end. And it's actually what opened up so many doors for me and also different revenue streams for myself that I didn't even get into the music business necessarily for. But that's kind of the beauty of being an entrepreneur is that you kind of you have to wear a lot of hats. And so I think that's how I've overcome obstacles along the way is just never settling for just, oh, I want to make music. I just want to make music and do nothing else. It was like, oh no, my visuals aren't on point yet. Okay, I gotta pick up the camera and learn how to use it. I gotta learn how to make great videos. Oh, the sound isn't sounding good enough. Okay, I gotta be a better audio engineer. I gotta learn that craft too, marketing and advertising, whatever it is, you know what I mean? It's just about always evolving and always learning as you go. And if you keep doing that, honestly, it's hard not to succeed. Well, you know what? I think struggle is not a sign of failure. It's not a sign of this isn't going to work. If anything, it's a sign that you're doing the right things. If you want to be successful in any field in life, whether it's in your career, whether it's with your family, whether it's in your personal relationships, um, you're always going to come across unexpected twists and turns that feel at the time maybe like failure. But the only constant in life is change. And the beauty is that every day is like an opportunity to reinvent yourself and try something new. And so whenever you come across something that doesn't work, oh, this didn't work. I tried this new product and people didn't buy it, or I tried this video and no one watched it. It's always just a learning opportunity. And if you're constantly growing, um, you're always going to kind of solve the problems around you. And I think it's just about anticipating that things are going to be difficult, anticipate that things aren't always going to go your way, and just be prepared to keep chugging along. It's a journey, it's a marathon, and no one got to the top overnight. So just keep on it, never give up, and just stay excited. Don't let anybody, deter you from your vision. If you got a vision, just stick to the plan, just keep going. You know what? Actually, as of recently, I've kind of adopted this mindset of actually not um, putting hard set goals. My whole life in school, in leadership programs, it was always about, you need to have a goal, you need to have a definite aim. But as of recently, I've found more success in kind of just doing the work. I love what I do, and that is the goal. The goal was to be able to um, do what I love every day, and I get to do that. That is the goal. I'm already living that. So for me, it's like the goal is just to keep doing it, to keep pushing ahead, keep striving to make better music, to make better contributions to my community, to keep elevating my mindset and the tools that I share. But just to get a little bit more granular, I think as far as the community aspect, because that's I think like the primary thing I really want to talk about on this particular interview. um Ottawa is a very special place, and going forward I intend to come over here and do some more in-person songwriting and producing camps to basically give the youth here and upcoming musicians opportunities that weren't always available, and still, even in a city like LA, are very hard to come across. I want to kind of make it a focal point to come to Ottawa and bring a lot of those opportunities here to write for major artists and, um, be able to begin their venture into the music industry. One thing about Ottawa is it's like very disconnected from, the macro music industry. And so I kind of want to bring some of that real, authentic, this is the business education here to Ottawa, as well as actually giving access to those opportunities for people to start taking the next steps in their career. That's a big focal point for me going forward. And that's just parallel to me as an artist continuing to roll out my own projects. But yeah, it's a big focal point to come in and take care of this community, 'cause there's just so much talent, and I'm really excited to be from this city and very proud. So we're gonna keep pushing it. I'm gonna give a very modern and practical tip that I think probably no one has said, but they should be, because in 2025 we have access to so many tools and so many resources and so much information, more than ever in history. We're the most privileged group of human beings to ever touch the earth. And I would say tools like AI, specifically, I mean, like Chat GPT or Claude, these are tools that can really help you, especially if you have a lot of things going on in your life and a lot of things swirling around in your mind. I myself have so many ideas and so many things going on in my life. And tools like ChatGPT actually help me to just spitball everything that's going on in my life. And it can kind of concisely help you strategize a plan of action moving forward. And the reason I'm saying this is because I think the next generation being able to master these tools can help your life so much. There's so many things that the previous generations had to struggle through, that I think is going to be a lot easier um, in this generation. And I just encourage everyone not to be scared of these tools and not to look down upon them or frown upon them, but to really take the time to understand how to use them in ways that can benefit you and your community. And that is one of them. Life is crazy. And being able to just have a place or almost like a personal assistant that can help you is so powerful. And I today use it in my business. I've made money with ChatGPT. I've bettered the relationships in my life through these AI tools. Um, so I would just encourage everybody to get into it. Don't get left behind, and to learn these tools because they can really help you to organize your vision and create a plan of action that can make things happen. So, oh, and one more thing, just do it. Just do it. If you have an idea, don't talk about it to other people and try to get people's approval and try to get everybody on the same. Just execute. The fortune favors the bold, and the most successful people in the world, thing that they have in common is there's not a lot of time between when they have an idea and when they execute it. That idea might fail, it might not work, but there's no better way to know if something is going to work or help you or be successful until you actually do it. Otherwise, it's just an idea. So just do it. Do the thing, take action, and don't be scared of failure. Just get it done. Get it done, baby. I think we live in a world right now where there's so much kind of workaholism, and I myself have I'm guilty of it. And I think even on this platform, where I know a lot of the people watching this are probably um, the overachievers of their kind of circles and the people who are striving for greatness and striving to do big things in life, and that's incredible. That's the right vibe to be on. But I think I'd also want to encourage everybody to not take life too seriously, um, to actually approach life with a sense of calm and a sense of peace. And this is only something that I've kind of come to as I'm starting to get a little bit older now, and I'm starting to get a little bit more life experience. I feel like the more calm and peace that I bring into the room, into my conversations with people, into my ideas, it's coming from a place of kind of already having the things that I aspire to have, you know. That's what we're chasing at the end of the day. We want freedom, we want peace, we want that's what we're trying to create with all of our creations and all of our business plans. And I think ultimately kind of just being in that place now. You know, you don't need permission to feel good. You don't need permission to be like your best version of yourself today. You know, there's nobody's approval that you need. You can just be that. And I think it's kind of a thing that goes unnoticed or not talked about. It's always the grind, you know, but there's so much anxiety and stress that we bring into our day to day with that energy. So I think people just need to hear that message of, hey, like, you don't have to wait till you get that thing to feel what that feels like. You could feel that now and just bring that to life. But yeah, I think that's really important. I think people need to hear that.